breaking. Articles of impeachment against DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas are set to be marked up starting Tuesday as the showdown at the border between Biden and Republicans, including governors, is heating up.
House vote on these articles later this week. So this is moving fast. Where do you think this is going?
It sure is, Carlene. Good morning to you. We are expecting those articles of impeachment to come to the floor on Tuesday, so lawmakers can mark them up. One of the blaring, obvious issues here is the number of times Alejandro Mayorkas has told us, and here's the quote, "There is no crisis. The border is secure." We have heard him say this umpteen times, and we know that to be not true. One of the issues with President Biden coming over repeatedly and saying, oh, I've known the border is not secure for 10 years, and I need Congress to do something about it.
Thank you, John. Why are you guys making it easier for people to enter the country illegally?
I don't believe we are. Why do you think we are?
Well, you guys sued to cut razor wire that was put in place by Texas officials.
So that the Border Patrol could actually do their jobs, but keep going.
Well, you won in court, so now what? The Border Patrol Union president is saying the Supreme Court's decision is going to undoubtedly encourage more illegal immigration. Do you guys know better than the Border Patrol Union?
The Border Patrol needed access, and that's why we sued to get rid of that razor wire, so that they could do their jobs. And you know what would also help them do their jobs, Peter? More Border Patrol agents. There's an idea. And if you go back to the supplemental request that we put in, there's money in there for some 1,300 additional Border Patrol agents. We want to help them do their jobs. We want to give them more resources. And the answer we keep getting back from House Republicans is no, no, no.
Does razor wire work?
Does razor wire work for what? Does it work for the Border Patrol to allow them to have the access they need to be able to better process people that are trying to get across the border? I don't think so, and that's why we asked for it to be removed.
But what is the president's plan? This is happening just weeks after 300,000 people came into this country over the southern border illegally. The razor wire, officials down there think, was keeping some of them out. And you guys just sued and won to remove it.
On behalf of the Border Patrol, who needed to have better access to it. Look, let me go back to your other question. And I know I'm running short on time, so I won't filibuster here. But what's the plan? Please look at the stuff we've put forward. The immigration reform legislation that the president put forward on day one. The work we're doing in the region. Just last week, we had Mexican officials here to talk about how together we have and will continue to try to stem the flow of migrants. You mentioned the numbers. No question there's a lot of people trying to make that journey, but it's not just to the United States, it's to other countries in the world, in the region. We're seeing historic movement. Not since World War II have we seen this many people on the move in this hemisphere. And the Mexicans are really stepping up and trying to do more on their southern border to keep that flow going north lower. And we have seen in recent weeks some success at that. The idea that we don't have a plan or a strategy or we're not taking this seriously is just not borne out by the facts. And, you know, again, if the folks on the House Republican side are serious about border security, and they claim they are, then they should act on the supplemental request and, you know, let's negotiate this in good faith. The president has said he's willing to make compromises. He's willing to negotiate in good faith.
Something about it. No. The follow-up question there is, then why on week one of your new administration, back in 2021, did you reverse all of the deals that the Trump administration had done with Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador and Mexico to stop the traffic at Mexico's southern border? That is exactly what this administration did. I spoke with John Ratcliffe 3 months into the new administration, and he said this is going horribly wrong with these overturns of these agreements that we put in place. And that was the agreements with Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, and Mexico. So it really falls on deaf ears when Joe Biden says, yes, the border is no longer secure and now needs help. This is the chairman of the House Homeland Security Committee, Congressman Mark Green. Mr. Chairman, thanks very much for being here. When you get back on January 29th, will you walk us through how you will approach impeaching Alejandro Mayorkas?
Yeah, Maria, right now we are assembling articles of impeachment to present to our committee. We'll mark those up in committee very shortly after getting back, and then passing the committee, they'll go to the floor for a vote on the floor.
So the vote on the floor you're expecting in early February then?
I think it's very soon after. You know, one of our challenges is just the folks that are out for health issues right now. But once those individuals get back, I anticipate a very quick vote on the floor.
Bottom line, do you feel you have the votes to impeach Mayorkas?
Yes, we have the votes.